AVC, how are we? Adam here from The Freight. Hope you guys are all doing great. I wanted to come at you guys with another pickup and spins video. It's been over a month since I did one, and I have quite a bit I've been listening to and picked up, and I wanted to share some stuff with you guys that that's been across the turntable. And I think I've got some good finds and some good, just some good sounding records that I want to share with you guys. All right, before I get into it, thumbs up, like, subscribe, all those good things that help the channel grow. There's been a lot of new people that have come on board recently, and so welcome. And if it's your first time here, also welcome, and hope to see you again. All right, so I'm going to start right into it. The first record, most of these I found at my local, but I'll let you know if otherwise, and some of them are just ones that I've had and just played. This one I did find at the local, and I was very excited about it. I've been wanting a good copy of this for a long time now, and this is a super clean copy. Little Feat, Dixie Chicken. I've mentioned Little Feat on my channel before. Just one of the most criminally underrated bands of all time. This is a band that deserves every bit of attention and accolade you could possibly throw at them. They're like this blend of classic rock and roll, southern rock and roll sounding stuff. Awesome vocals, awesome slide guitar, funky, bluesy, and this is one of their best. Dixie Chicken's one of their best, so, awesome listen there. I was really psyched to find a good clean copy at my local. I also came across this Craft Recordings reissue of Burnin' with John Lee Hooker. This was really great. I love John Lee Hooker. I love the blues. I love traditional blues. This particular recording is a Craft reissue. I believe it's Kevin Gray mastered. Does it say? Yep, mastered by Kevin Gray. Really great sounding record for a blues record. A lot of times these old blues guys did not have great recordings, and this was done really well. Kevin Gray really did justice to the songs on this and the recordings on this. Boom Boom is the first song. You guys probably know that one. Super famous song by him, and it's just great reissue. Really enjoyed that. That one came out probably a couple years ago, but I just recently picked it up. Okay, this is another one that I found at my local. Just awesome. Herbie Hancock. From the Headhunters era of his catalog. This has that Headhunters vibe. Got some of the same personnel on it. Just Rhodes, keyboards, funky, jazzy, fusion-y awesomeness. Really fantastic record. This is an original pressing. Awesome record. Highly recommend this one. Super cool. Herbie Hancock, one of my favorites. This next one was a $5 pickup from my local, but I saw it and I was like, yeah, I'm getting that. Miami Vice, the TV show soundtrack. It's got like Glenn Frey, Phil Collins, Chaka Khan, Tina Turner. It's got the theme song. Just good old Miami Vice. Pretty hilarious. Good little $5 pickup. All right, these next ones, these are probably two of the highlights for me of this past month or 6 weeks listening span. I am a huge Warren Haynes fan. Warren Haynes is a guitarist and singer songwriter who was in the Allman Brothers Band, who also has his own band called Government Mule, and he has another band, the Warren Haynes Band, that's also out touring as well. He is one of my biggest musical influences. I love his voice. I love his songwriting. I love his guitar playing. I've seen him, gosh, so many times, dozens and dozens of times I've seen Warren. And this is his band, Government Mule. Friday Music reissued these. These came out in like 2000 and 2001-ish, 2002-ish, right around that time frame. Government Mule, the Deep End Volume 1 and the Deep End Volume 2. So Government Mule formed in the mid to late 90s, right around the time when the Allman Brothers were getting back together. Warren Haynes and Alan Woody and Matt App's the drummer. But Warren Haynes and Alan Woody were in the Allman Brothers Band when they reformed in the 90s. They came into the fold of the Allman Brothers Band. And, Warren Haynes and Alan Woody hit it off. They started doing their own musical stuff and became one of the most badass bands of the 90s and early 2000s. And they're still going today, Government Mule. Now, Alan Woody sadly passed away around this time in the late 90s, I believe, maybe 2000. And they did these two records, The Deep End, Volume 1 and Volume 2, with a whole bunch of awesome songs, some covers, some originals, with some of, they call him Woody, some of Woody's biggest bass influences, people like Bootsy Collins, people like the dude from Funkadelics in there. I can't think of his name. Sorry, it's escaping me. But there's a whole list. George Porter Jr. from the Meters. There's all these amazing bass players that every song is a different killer player. And these two are fantastic. For my money, the best recorded version of Soulshine that you will ever hear is on this one. Yes, Volume 1. Soulshine is a tune you might know. It is one of the most beautiful songs of all time, probably my all-time favorite song. And this version on this is, in my mind, for my money, the version, the definitive version. And these sound fantastic. These were reissued by Friday Music, like in 2023 or something like that, or 2021. And they escaped me. I didn't even realize it. And I found them both on Discogs. They're really nicely done. This one's just black vinyl, Volume 1. Volume 2's on this cool green vinyl. But I think what really, when I bought them, these were recorded, I don't know if they were to tape or not, but these were recorded during a time where not a lot was recorded to tape. So you're talking like, early 2000s. And it wasn't exactly peak record season back then. So I was really nervous about how these would sound. And they sound fantastic. Like really, really killer sounding records. I'm talking a lot about these because this Government Mule and Warren Haynes is very special to me. Hugely happy to pick those up and hugely relieved that they sound so good. Just thrilled to have those in my collection. All right, another one I grabbed. This was on sale somewhere for a good price. I forget where. Online, one of the online sales or something. Just happened to be random and this was on the list. So the Black Saint and the Sinner Lady, Charles Mingus. Fantastic, classic Mingus sound. That sort of wild bass playing. Everyone's doing their things. You got horns that sound like birds making noises and all these cool melodic lines and rhythms and everything's bouncing and swinging. Killer record. Killer record. On this is the Acoustic Sounds Analog Productions, the Verve reissue series. This is really good. Excellent record. Really good Mingus record. If you're looking to get into Mingus, I would recommend that one. A lot of accessible stuff there. This is another, these records I've been looking for a while and I never found them, so I ended up just getting them on Discogs. Stuff. This is 1 and 2, okay, their first two records. So if you don't know Stuff is this 70s funk, soul, powerhouse band, kind of like the Meters, maybe like a little looser and freer. That's not the best way to describe it, but man, this stuff is so good. Pun intended, I guess. This is awesome. Not expensive records. Neither one are very expensive. You can find them. Great music here. Seriously, stream it and you'll hear what I'm talking about, and you'll want to go pick this up. It's so good. Awesome stuff. Okay, this next one. This is just one that I put on recently. This truly may be one of the best sounding records that I own. I found this in a record store a few years back. Dark Side Records in Poughkeepsie, New York, actually. I was up there for a family trip, that area, and I popped in and they had this, and it was a very reasonable price for what these go for, because these are expensive. And it's friggin' awesome. Yeah. Bonnie Raitt, Nick of Time. So good. This is a DCC cut, okay? So the DCC cut, if you don't know DCC, and I don't know all the details, so you feel free to correct me or, you know, tell me about it in the comments or whatever, but DCC is this all analog signal chain that took some really classic albums and redid them in like the 90s, maybe into the 2000s too, I'm not really sure. But man, the DCC records that I've heard and that I own sound fantastic. This is no exception. And the music on this is just incredible. Bonnie Raitt is one of those artists who I love dearly, and this particular record is just top to bottom. Even if you just get an original pressing of this, they sound really good. So, you know, and they're not expensive. Happens as a DCC cut and sounds like next level good. But yeah, fantastic record. Okay, this next one, this was actually really cool. This was that Santana's new release. I don't know if you guys have seen this at all. It is Sentient, it's called. And what it is like a compilation of some live tracks, some studio tracks, but with all, like, not duets is the wrong word, but all collaborations with other artists. Like Miles Davis is on here. I think Sting's on here, if I'm not mistaken. Really great compilation. Sounded really good. Some good music on here for sure. Was definitely worth picking up. This was his new release that just came out not too long ago. Okay, the next two I want to talk to you about were last month's Atlantic 75s, and oh boy, were they good. Like, really good. Dusty in Memphis and Donny Hathaway, Everything is Everything. Man, these were phenomenal. I'll talk about each one just briefly. Dusty in Memphis, so, you know, the Analog Productions Atlantic 75 reissue series. And for my money, it's like right up my alley. Lots of titles that I enjoy, lots of artists that I enjoy, and the sound quality of this reissue series is ridiculously good overall. Dusty in Memphis. This has like a few extra tracks that Analog Productions redid this not too long ago on 45, but this is a new cut with an extra songs on side 4. You can see the Atlantic label. Got some really awesome pictures in there. Sorry, I got my other record in there. That's how I store them. But yeah, you can see really great stuff. This man, her voice is just so perfect in this. If you haven't heard this record, you know there's lots of reissues of it. You can hear it in lots of different ways. But I definitely recommend you hear it. It's a fantastic record, and her voice is beautiful. Donny Hathaway. Everything is Everything. Donny Hathaway is one of those 70s soul kind of icons that his voice is just what you want to hear from that genre of music. It's that voice that sends you to that place of soul, that sends you to that, you know, funky soul vibe. So good. His voice quality is just amazing, and hearing him sing in this level of analog high-end goodness is really special. So very, very cool record. Sounded amazing. The next one I actually didn't get on Record Store Day, but it was a Record Store release. And I actually didn't know this band when they came out, even though this was definitely my era of music and really a genre of music that I loved when I really should have been aware of it. For whatever reason, it fell under my radar. I saw so many people talking about it on YouTube and the vinyl community that I went out and sought an aftermarket copy. I think I got a pretty good deal on it compared to what I see. I got it, I want to say it was around $80 including shipping, but I've seen them go above $100, so I don't know. But Dada, Puzzle, man, is this good. Does it sound good? Whew, really does sound fantastic, and I believe it was a digital recording. It's excellent. Really, really excellent. If you like that 90s, it's definitely, I would call it like alternative rock, but it has some really awesome pop sensibility. It's almost like on the poppy side, you could go like sort of Gin Blossoms territory, but also has that kind of like, like Big Head Todd and the Monsters. It's got like that chorusy guitar, which is awesome. And I'm not actually sure who plays guitar. but the guitar playing is killer on this. Whoever's playing guitar on this record, top-notch guitar player, really amazing. So yeah, awesome record, Dada Puzzle. Really happy I picked that up. It was worth it. Okay, this next one I saw at my local and I didn't know what to expect with it. Obviously, I love Miles Davis. I love this era of Miles Davis, which is 80s. And this was, I want to say from like 82 or something like that, maybe 83. We Want Miles. This is a live show with Marcus Miller, I believe. And is this one Mike Stern on guitar? I think it's Mike Stern on guitar. I'm not sure. I have to look, but yes. Is it Mike Stern? Yes, I believe it is. Anyway, the guitar on this is fantastic. The reason why I was looking so hard is to try to tell you who it was to identify him properly. What a record this is. Holy smokes. The song Jean-Pierre, if you don't know, is just the most funky, badass song that I think Miles may have ever done. It's so good, and he does it once as the first song on this track, on this record, and then on side like 3 or something, he comes back and revisits it. Really, just awesome. You want a killer Miles live record to show that he was still kicking ass in the 80s? This is it. This is it, and it's not crazy expensive either. Very cool stuff. All right, just 2 more for you guys. You guys maybe remember I am on a bit of an English beat kick. Love the English beat. This record is Special Beat Service. This one is just fantastic. It has hang on, let me tell you the exact track list. I can't read. As you guys can tell, my eyes are not what they used to be. And welcome to getting old. Yay. Confess, Soul Salvation, Save It for Later, of course, Sugar and Stress. This is one of their best, like, just records. You can get compilations that are amazing. This record is just one of their standalone records, and it's fantastic. Obviously, Save It for Later, man, doesn't get better than that as far as like a classic tune. Sounds really good too. I found that the records that I have of the English beat tend to sound really nice. So, yeah, great record. The last one I wanted to show you guys, this came out as a Analog Productions, I think it was Analog Productions Verve reissue last month or the month before. I didn't get that, but I saw this out at my local for a very reasonable price. It was under $20, and I picked it up. It's in great shape. Gets a Go-Go, featuring Astrid Gilberto. Man, this is so good. I really like Stan Getz. I really like Astrid Gilberto. And this is that kind of classic bossa nova sound from Getz Gilberto, and you get it live, which is fantastic. And it's a really nice sounding recording too. I really, really enjoyed that record. So yeah, those are some of the things that have been spinning with me this past month. Tried to get through them quickly. I hope you guys enjoyed it. There's going to be lots more coming. I do have some more records to share. I didn't want to make this video too long, but I'll be doing another pickup and spins before too long, and I hope you guys are all doing well. And just so you know, The Freight, my band, has a new single coming out this Friday, May 2nd. If you're interested, you can follow us. Link is in our description, and you might like what you hear from us. We have the new single coming out Friday, and our record, actual physical copy of the record, will be out in June. So if you're interested in that, we can also hold you a copy. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the records, and keep spinning. We'll see you soon. Peace.